The Secret Door Network. Book 1. The Quiet Door. Chapter 13. The First Test. A few days later, the network the trio had been working on was ready for its first test. After weeks of coding, designing, and refining, the platform felt like it was finally coming to life. The sandbox for creators was functional, the marketplace was up, and the encrypted layers were stable. Lina, May, and Violet gathered at the brew, laptops open, ready for the first trial of their creation. The anticipation in the air was palpable. "Everything's in place," Lina said, her fingers poised over her keyboard. "We've got the collaborative puzzle room set up, the marketplace ready to handle the first batch of game elements, and the encrypted doors are working as they should. Now, we just need to run the test and see if it holds up." May nodded, glancing at her screen. "Are we inviting others yet? Or is this just a trial run for us?" Violet leaned forward, a grin spreading across her face. "Let's start with just us. We've worked too hard to let anyone else see it until we know it's perfect." Lina chuckled. "Agreed. We'll be the first creators in the network." She hit a few keys, and the platform opened in front of them, a sleek, customizable interface that allowed users to create, explore, and collaborate on puzzles and challenges. It was clean and intuitive, with layers of complexity hidden beneath the surface. "Looks good," May said, impressed. "It's simple on the outside, but we know how deep it goes." Violet was already navigating through the interface, creating her first puzzle. "Okay, let's try something small to start with. I'll set up a basic riddle and encrypt it with one of the hidden doors. You two try to solve it." Lina and May watched as Violet quickly constructed a riddle, embedding it within a series of abstract images. She added a secret door that could only be unlocked by solving the riddle, then sat back with a satisfied smile. "Done," Violet said. "Now let's see if you can crack it." Lina immediately started analyzing the riddle, her eyes scanning the images and the code behind them. May, however, was more focused on the puzzle's logic, trying to figure out what the images represented. "Is this a metaphor?" May asked, tilting her head as she studied the screen. "The images? They look like they're telling a story." Violet nodded, grinning. "You're on the right track." Lina narrowed her eyes, her fingers flying over the keyboard. "I see it. The images represent different stages. First one is dawn, the second is noon, and the third is dusk. It's a timeline." May's eyes lit up. "Exactly. So the riddle is asking what ties them together." Without missing a beat, Lina typed in the answer. "Time." The secret door unlocked, revealing the next layer of the puzzle. The screen flashed, indicating they had solved the first challenge. A notification popped up, congratulating them on unlocking their first custom door. Violet laughed, satisfied. "You guys are too good. I'll have to make it harder next time." May leaned back, impressed. "This is amazing. It works exactly how we imagined. The encrypted layers, the hidden doors, it's all there." Lina nodded, pride swelling in her chest. "And this is just the beginning. Imagine what it'll be like when we open it up to other creators." Violet grinned. "They'll take it to levels we can't even imagine." The three of them spent the rest of the afternoon testing different puzzles, encrypting layers within layers, and experimenting with the platform's features. Each puzzle they created brought a new sense of excitement as they realized how limitless the possibilities were. The collaborative rooms allowed them to work together seamlessly, and the marketplace was already starting to show potential for trading custom puzzle elements and tools. As evening approached and they prepared to wrap up, Lina glanced at the screen, feeling a sense of accomplishment. "We did it. This is the start of something huge." May nodded, her voice filled with excitement. "Yeah. I can't wait to see what people will do with it." Violet leaned back, sipping the last of her coffee. "We've built something that's more than just a game. It's a world of puzzles, and we're the ones setting the stage." Lina smiled, feeling the weight of what they had accomplished. The secret doors, the riddles. We've given people the tools to create their own mysteries. And that's the real game now, what they choose to do with it. As they packed up their things and headed out into the evening air, there was a shared sense of satisfaction between them. They had taken the challenge from 1-800-5194 Forged Star and turned it into something greater, something that was theirs. And while the man with the fedora hadn't appeared since their last encounter, They couldn't shake the feeling that he was still watching, waiting to see where they would take this new creation. The game had shifted, and now they were the ones in control. But there was always the question lingering in the back of their minds. What would come next?